Now that we have our objects built and their physical properties in place, we can focus on adding our scene elements into the appropriate type of collection. We'll do all that using the file named BreakingGlass03, which is a carryover from the previous video. Our goal here, throwing a rock through a glass window, requires all of our scene objects to remain rigid and non-deforming. There's no soft, pliable surfaces in this one, so our search for the appropriate type of collection to use for our simulation ought to be driving us right in the direction of using a rigid body collector. Let's go ahead and get things set up. Let's start by selecting only the frame. Using the reactor toolbar that's been positioned on the left-hand side of our interface, we'll go to the top icon, clicking on Rigid Body Collection. In the collector commands on the right-hand side, you'll notice the frame has already been added in. Reason being is it was selected when that rigid body collection was indeed created. Now for the rock, let's choose the Pick command. Over on the right, 3/4 of the way down, we'll click on Pick. Now this requires us to then make a selection from our scene. In the front view, we'll click on the green rock. That too has now been added to our RB collection. For those shards, we'll use the Add option. Go ahead and click on that button. Now from here, we can pick from a list. Go to the top, dragging all the way down from the first shard down to the last. And when you've made that selection, in the lower right-hand corner, you can then click Select. Glancing to the right, you'll now notice these have also been added to the collection. With our scene objects now in place, we're ready to run our simulation. We'll do that in our next video. Why don't we go ahead and save our file out as BreakingGlass04 and we can move on.